Hello, Casey speaking.
Hi, is this Casey from Ohbijou?
Hi, this is Casey, yep.
Can I ask you what you're doing right now?
I'm actually just sitting at my parents' house in Oakville, just hanging out with my dog.
Nice. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah. No, just my dog. So I'm not actually talking about anything with him.
Well, I guess that's good.
Yeah. Well, he's just had. Did you think I said my dad?
I did, yes.
Oh, I said my dog.
Yes, yeah, no, I'm realizing that now.
Okay, that's okay.
Can I ask, what type of dog do you have and what's his name?
My dog is a red Labrador Retriever, and his name's Appleby. Hi, my name is Casey Messia, and I'm from the band Ohbijou, and you're listening to The Interview Show.
St. Francis fumbled in the dark, up the stairs and down the hall. And in his midst, the crows move slow, whizzing by like thunder. And I cried, with flint in teeth and fire in hand, fought a fleet of angry men. A host of birds they stole from trees. St. Francis tamed those witless. And I cried,
All right, so welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host, and today I have Casey from Ohbijou on the line. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on the show. I was hoping, since your music is so warm and accessible, that you could introduce yourself and also what each member of the band would most likely smell like if you hugged them.
Oh, okay. My name is Casey, and I play guitar and sing and play ukulele and bass. And I'm not sure what I smell like when someone hugs me, so I may just say, I'm not sure. I'll pass on my own description. But James Bunton plays drums, and I guess James smells like peppermint, because he's always drinking really great teas. And Heather plays bass. And Heather would smell like, I don't know, would smell like autumn. I'm not really sure what would equate that season, but something
Leaves?
warm and, pardon me?
Leaves?
Yeah, well, leaves and yeah, just like maybe a warm fire and yeah, this is a hard question. It's a good one. Anissa Hart plays cello, and I guess Anissa would smell like cinnamon. Jennifer, my sister, plays violin, and she smells like vanilla. And Ryan, our keyboardist, would probably, I'm not sure, would probably smell like, smells really good, so I'm not really sure what I can say to describe him. Maybe he smells like Earl Grey. I don't know. I think, and everyone together would smell quite lovely, I think.
I agree. And thank you for indulging my goofy question.
That's okay.
Okay, the big story behind you guys is the Bellwood House, and I'm sure you're a little bit tired of talking about it, but it's really fascinating because, well, it sounds like what everybody wants in an indie scene. So I was wondering if you could sort of describe that scene in short.
Well, the Bellwoods House was a house that I lived in with my sister and another roommate on the street called Bellwoods Avenue. And it was this little bungalow, and we were lucky enough to have a basement. And we used this basement for practicing and later for really small shows. And it just became a place where a lot of us got together, played music, partied. It just became this sort of vehicle for really awesome artistic musical things, and we recorded a lot of music that is on the Friends and Bellwoods compilation at that house. And yeah, it's bittersweet because we no longer live there, but we definitely have a nice sort of time capsule of that time in our Friends and Bellwoods compilations.
Yeah, can you describe a great day that you spent there?
A great day?
Yeah.
Well, great days, like varied. I guess I had this one really, really beautiful day at Bellwoods where we were moving out an old couch, and it ended up sitting on the front lawn, and a bunch of friends came over, and we just sat on the front lawn with some beers and enjoyed some summer weather on the front lawn, and that was really memorable. But also, we've had some pretty amazing shows in the basement, and I would say one of the best shows I've ever seen was actually at my house, and it was a performance by a band called Snowblink. And it truly was one of the most beautiful musical performances I've ever seen.
Wow, thanks. So now that you guys are no longer there, I mean, that's obviously sad, but what do you enjoy the most about moving forward?
I guess, what I enjoy most about moving forward from that house is the opportunity that exists in just new spaces and new experiences. I lived in that house for probably almost 6 years. So a new house and a new area in Toronto opens me up to finding new nooks to hide in and different shops and different people to meet and different things to get inspired by. Casey Messia, and I'm from the band Ohbijou, and you're listening to The Interview Show. I think that, touring provides you so many opportunities to meet strangers that are so friendly and so generous. And I think that when we were on our tour this past November, was it November? Yeah, in November, we stayed with this really beautiful family in Regina, and they were both homeopathic doctors, and they had this little puppy, and they made us this like really healthy, beautiful, like nutritious breakfast, all organic, and you know, like let us hang out at the house while they went to work, and we were really grateful for them, like sort of recognizing that we just needed to sort of just chill out. So we were really, really lucky to have met them.
Oh, I was reading in Montreal that your gear was stolen. Is that true?
Yeah, in Montreal we had the unfortunate experience of having our van broken into, and my sister lost her violin, and our bassist Heather lost all of her clothes. So it was a pretty deflating and traumatizing experience.
Is there a special place reserved in hell for gear thieves?
I think so. I think you know, like a lot of traveling bands find problems in Montreal and even in Toronto. I think that people who steal instruments definitely don't have heart. So.
Well, that sucks. I hope that I hope things turn out for the best.
Yeah, I think they will.
I was reading that Black Ice is your favorite song on Beacons. What song from Swift Feet for Troubling Times will never come off the set list, and why?
I think we have two songs from that album that, Steep, our song Steep from Swift Feet for Troubling Times, has been a consistent song on our set list, and I think that it's just a song that we were really proud of. I think that we worked really hard at creating a crescendo in the arrangement, and it has a pretty beautiful and dramatic end, and we really like playing it. So I think it'll always be part of our set.
This could be our last resort. Let's cut these limbs that weigh us down. The spies hide out in smoky leaves. Our love is sweet espionage.
Lydia, and I'm from the band Ohbijou, and you're listening to The Interview Show. I think that with bands that have to do interviews, I think that they just have to, like whether or not they're doing, if they're doing a lot of interviews, to always remember that the person that you're speaking to is taking their time to speak to you, and that's really a great opportunity and is something that we should feel really lucky for. So I think that, you can do 30 interviews, but the 30 interviewees or interviewers are all different people, so they all deserve the same sort of attention and consideration.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, one thing I found great about reading interviews that you've done is that you always make a point of talking about how inspiring Toronto is to you. And as a guy who's a West Coaster, I always hear, Toronto's this horrible, concrete, sprawling mass with schizophrenic weather. So I was hoping you could tell me and listeners a couple of things you find inspiring about Toronto.
Well, I think Toronto is a very inspiring city. I think, just in its population alone, can exist so much diversity and so much access to sort of cultural institutions. I think just being able to go anywhere and have different sorts of ethnic food or see a play or see theater is something I really, really feel privileged by. And at the other end, I think that Toronto holds really, really special nooks, like, Kensington Market or like your local coffee shop that's in your neighborhood. I think that they're just really, really, really nice, small, intimate experiences that you can have in the neighborhoods that you are from. So when I was living on Bellwoods, I just had a nice opportunity to, find my favorite breakfast place and sit in my favorite park and become really familiar with the neighborhood that I was from. So I was really lucky, or I am really lucky to be from this city. I feel really, really blessed by it.
Nice. I read that you really like Hayden, and I think he makes the best breakup music ever.
Yep, definitely. I definitely listened to a lot of Hayden when I was in high school, so I attribute whatever sort of melancholy I had then, and even now, to his influence.
Nice. So you wrote Swift Feet for Troubling Times mostly by yourself, and you guys wrote Beacons as a group, I'm assuming.
Well, we did both albums quite the same. I usually start off with a song, and then it becomes an entirely new song when it gets arranged by the band. That's how we did the first two records, and we hope with our next one, whenever that will be, we'll take a different sort of writing approach where everyone will sort of be at the genesis of the song. So
nice. What has touring taught you about the songs on Beacons?
Well, I guess touring has taught us that the songs on Beacons, can translate live, and they aren't just sort of, recorded projects. We've worked really hard at maintaining sort of the orchestral, dynamic feel that is on the record in live performance. And I think that, through touring, almost 3 months this year, I think that we were able to sort of fine-tune and craft a live performance that exemplifies that.
Cool. Can you take a song and sort of talk about how it sort of morphed a little bit in the live show?
Well, I think with the song, I think the one that changed the most was the song Jailbird Blues, which is the last song on our record Beacons. And Jailbird Blues on record has a quartet from Australia on it that we met at the Banff Centre for the Arts in Alberta. And we had to find a way to sort of make that a song that we could play live. So we rearranged it and included drums and bass, and now it's sort of this really, really, I think, aesthetically, I think it's a aesthetically beautiful song that we've managed to turn into a live performance.
Jan moon carry the night, piercing chills in a wash of white. We've walked in floods and streams of firs, an endless thought in wind dispersed. We know these streets, it's higher key, always convinced their royalty. No beacon truths can shed the skin of jailbird blues. I'm stirred.